What can you all understand from that, Puta? Whether red has the highest frequency or violet has the highest frequency. Huh, Puta? May values balanne pa? Don't see these values. You answer what I'm asking you. Is red light, red color has higher frequency or violet has higher frequency? This is only I'm discussing here to here. May range ke. Come on, you all need to answer, Puta.
Violet.
Violet has the highest frequency, no? Good. Shafa, did you understand that, Puta?
Yeah, miss.
All right. Okay. Okay, so let's see what they have to tell over here. I'm going to play the video, okay?
Now, at this point, the wavelengths are very, very small. X-rays are slightly larger than a water molecule. And radioactive sources, such as gamma rays, are the size of atoms. The electromagnetic spectrum is used in everyday life, from listening to music, to visible light, to microwave ovens, to even looking inside our bodies. If you'd like to know more about the
Right. Okay, so over here, Puta, method hai may electromagnetic spectrum ke compare kale, right? The wavelength, right? He is discussing about the wavelength. Okay, soccer field ekak tarang, the wavelength is one wave is so big. Can you understand? But when you talk about wavelength of a gamma ray, he told it's the size of an atom. So wavelength එක එච්චර අඩු වෙනවා නම් frequency එක කොච්චර වැඩිද කියලා understand කරන්න ඕනේ. Does that make sense to you all, Puta, now? They go the opposite. When the frequency increases, wavelength decreases. Okay? Right. All clear?
Yeah, miss.
Okay. Right. Then Puta මෙතන තියෙන්නේ where are we using them, why are we using them, and all sorts of these applications, right, that you should know. So visible range is what our eyes are sensitive, what our eyes can see. So this you should know, right? Please underline these. Okay. And the wavelength is about 690 nanometers to 400 nanometers. This is what we can see. Okay. The region contains the lowest wavelength, highest frequency in this range appears to be violet. And then gradually you will be able to see till red. After that, we won't be able to see anything. Okay. So I put a visual range එක ඉස්සෙල්ලාම කියලා දෙන්නේ. නම් අපි order එකකට ගියොත්, right? First of all, we should be studying about radio waves, no? Or the gamma rays. But this is what we already know and already we can see, right? And then they are coming to explain the ultraviolet rays, right? That comes out from the sun, right? Or okay, let's go it in this order itself. No, gamma rays, right? Visual range again, and now we are going to learn about what these gamma rays are, right? So when we talk about gamma rays, it has the highest frequency, right? So because of that, Puta, they are extremely what? They are very they have extremely high. The frequency is very high, right? And they have lots of energy, right? So the energy is possessed by them is very high, right? So they have the ability to do what, Puta? Destroy cells, cancer cells, right? And also they can even penetrate steels and concrete slabs also. So if you want to go see through an entire building, what's happening inside and all those, like far, even from far, if you want to inspect what is happening inside these large buildings and stuffs, they can use this technology where we can penetrate through these concrete walls and see what's happening inside. So gamma rays. And even they have the ability to destroy cancer cells, living cells, right? So that is, and also they are used to sterilize utensils in the surgical and food industry, right? So because they're quite powerful, right? So because of that, they can kill even the living cells, and also so that includes that they can sterilize anything, right? Okay. Then comes අපි order එකකට යමු පුතා. order එකකට ගියොත් තමයි ඒක මේ ඔයගලන්ට මතක හිටින්නේ, right? Okay, now we discussed about gamma rays. Now let's go into the X-rays. So X-rays one step below the gamma rays, right? So X-ray කියනකොටම අපිට මතක් වෙන්නේ what? How they will look at our body, right? Internal organs, right? Where they will take what do we tell? What do we tell? The bone structures, right? If our bones are broken or whatever it is. Now, what happens actually is puta ape body eke, in our body, these rays are penetrating through our body ne. But bones are denser structures in our body, right? When the rays are going through the bones, what happens? They slow down because it's dense, right? So then only you will get this X-ray kind of thing with ribs and all. Does this make sense, Puta? Light take a when the body is exposed to the X-ray, the rays pass through this entire body, entire part where it is exposed to. But what happens, Puta, when it is going through the bones, the light, it decreases. The what do we tell? The penetration decreases, right? So therefore, we will be able to capture that in a photograph form, where we will be able to observe the structure inside, right? Excessive exposure to X-rays can cause cancers also, right? That is also there. Okay. We use it for medical purposes only when it is necessary to observe the internal bone structures, then we can use them. But excessive usage is not good, right? Does this make sense, Puta? And also X-rays are used to see inside baggages, right? In the airport and ships without opening it. All they have to do is just go through a beam of X-rays will be subjected to pass through the the luggages, and on the screen they will have what kind of things they have. Does this make sense? That's the use of X-rays.
Yeah, miss.
Right. Okay. So you can tell internal organs of the human body and examine baggages at the airport. Okay, then comes the UV, right? Ultraviolet. So ultraviolet, පුතා වචනෙන්ම තේරෙනව නේද? Violet is the visible range එකේ ඉහළින්ම තියෙන එක, right? Okay, when we talk about the frequency. So ultraviolet means above violet, right? Above violet, what is invisible to our eye, right? Although ultraviolet rays are invisible to the human eye, it has been found that insects like bees detect the ultraviolet rays. Sunlight contains a small amount of ultraviolet rays. So ඒක අපේ ඇඟේ වැදුනම තමයි පුතා vitamin D සංශ්ලේෂණය වෙන්නේ, right? Okay, so why do we, yeah, okay, that's what they are mentioning over here. Since these rays produce vitamin D in the human body, it is useful to expose it, but overexposure can be harmful, right? So ultraviolet rays අපි මොනවටද පුතා පාවිච්චි කරන්නේ? To kill germs, right? Mm, and yeah, that's basically the one that even when we wash clothes, puta, when we what do we tell? When we expose these clothes to the sunlight, வெயில்ல போட்டு எடுக்கிறே தானே normally mattresses, the pillow, and like what you can't wash, what will your umama and aunties will tell, வெயில்ல போட்டு எடுங்க. Why? Because it has that ability to, வெயில் என்ன இருக்குது, ultraviolet rays, no, UV rays, sunlight has them. So adula germs inchanda, it will get killed, right? Okay, so that's something for you to understand. Then infrared puta මොනවටද අපි ඒක පාවිච්චි කරන්නේ? Infrared, that can tell you, can you see this heat photography over here, a heat photograph? The red, the more red it is, the more heat it has. Does that make sense, puta? So you can get heat photographs out of infrared, these ones, right? Infrared radiation, right? Infrared radiation is emitted by our bodies too. Heat photographs are taken with the aid of heat rays emitted by the body organs. Certain diseases can be identified with these pictures. Not only to get heat images, infrared rays are also used to do what, puta? Also used in remotes also, right? You can see sensitive to infrared radiation, so they are used in what? Send signals in TVs and remote controls, and they are also used in physiotherapy treatment. Have you all heard this light pudike pore? Ha puta? When you have intense pain in legs or in physiotherapy, they use light therapy. Okay, so they expose the painful area to this light, where it is causing some relief to the patient. The pain will fade away, right? And then
Heat,
microwave.
yeah, heat means,
Come again?
is it like they keep heat also no sometime?
Yes.
Or is it like
No, Puta, this is not. This is from that light, Puta, right? Because of that light, it's actually causing some. What do we tell? That light. අපි நாங்க லைட் பிடிக்க போறேன்னு தானே புத்தா சொல்றேன். அது உண்மைக்குமே லைட், அது வந்து அதுல சின்ன பல்ப் ஒன்று போட்டி அது ஒன்னா ஆஃப் ஆண்டு பாக்குறது எங்களுக்கு பாக்குறதுக்கு. But infrared, you won't be able to see that particular light coming out of that instrument, right? So this radiation is causing, or you can tell is taking the pain away by several vibrations that is taking place in that particular part of the body because of this rays. Does that make sense, Puta? When the waves are going through that part of the body for about 10 minutes or 15 minutes, it's causing some changes in that muscles where the pain is taking place, right? So therefore they will அந்த இடத்து கொஞ்சம் என்னது அந்த pain relieve ஆகும். Does this make sense?
miss?
Right, okay. Even people who get this tightening of the muscles, and even due to neurological problems, there are some problems that can occur in muscles, right? Muscle tightenings. And I don't know if you all have heard, there's some disease called Bell's palsy. So what happens in this is puta facial palsy, like the part of the face fall, no, what do we tell, usupe lampo, you won't be able to move that part. So then what they would do is they would have light infrared radiation, and of course they are given medications to drink, and to overcome what had happened, the muscle tightening that had occurred in those places, to overcome that they would have these therapy sessions with light, right? Okay, then okay, infrared mudinji. Now where are we? Which part did we finish off? Gamma, X-ray, ultraviolet done. Visual range, we first of all we learned. Now we are on to the this side. Visual range left hand side infrared done. Now we are going to learn the microwave, right? So microwave is what, Puta? It is below the infrared, of course, right? And they are using so radar, right? Systems and mobile phones and even microwaves, right? And over here, Puta, they are giving you some extra information. In microwaves, what it does is it heats the water in the food, right? Any food that you take, mostly it will have what, Puta? Water and fat in the what do we tell? Uh, uh, any food that we are considering, it will have quite amount of water. So what the microwave does, it will heat those water particles, right? They will get this high energy, and then it use that to convert it into heat. So that's how we heat food in the microwave, right? Okay. Okay, so over here, I think there was a model paper where they had asked you to name these parts, right? Where the food is kept, and here is the magnetron, right? And enclosed. Why does it have to be closed, Puta? Now these rays are not good. Because Puta now, Puta? Because when you are your body has quite a lot of water in your your body. So if you're going to stand very close to a microwave when it is working, it is going to heat up the water in your body also, right? However, පුතා මේ casings එහෙම හදලා තියෙන්නේ එහෙම these rays can't come out, right? But however, it's safe for you to not to like stand very close to it when it is on. Okay, does this make sense, Puta?
Yeah, miss.
Yeah. Okay, and then it is suspected that excessive use of mobile phones can also cause brain harm to the brain because of those waves, Futa, right? Phones are operated with these microwaves, right? Because of that, right? Then comes the radio waves. දැන් මෙහෙමනි පුතා දැන් සමහර කට්ටිය අහන්න පුළුවන් okay අපිට ළඟම ඉන්න හොඳ නැත්තම් if you are not even like if as a precautionary measure you are not even supposed to stand in front of the microwave, then is it good to eat the food that is being heated by the microwave? So it actually, now the water in this part, the food is being heated up, right? So that it gives some heat out, and the food is heated. So is it going to cause any damage and variations in the food particles and all? I don't know. But you staying close to the microwave is not good for your body because your body has lots of water. So you don't want your body to get heated up just like how the food is getting heated up. That is why you are not supposed to stay close to the microwave when it is on. So the food inside is getting heated because of the water in it. So these are two things, right? சில பேருக்கு அந்த பிரச்சனையும் வாரே தானே கிட்டே ஈகவானம் செல்றாங்க அப்ப அந்த ஃபுட்டை திண்டா பரவாயில்லையாண்டு, right? Some people they avoid eating microwaved food, right? Some for the convenience they use it, right? So it doesn't have that kind of a big impact just eating those food heated by microwaves, right? I would say it's safe for you to eat the food, but on பண்ணிட்டு அதுக்குள்ள அப்படியே பூந்து கொண்டு ஈக்காம you go away and then you come back and take the food. And also don't keep phones and electric items near it, right? That is a precautionary measure, right? Then comes the radio waves පුතා. Radio waves අපි මොනවටද පාවිච්චි කරන්නේ? Long distance communication, no telephone and everything, we use radio waves, right? So they carry information. It carries it is received the information. uh, so the information is carried by a wave. Antennas are used for transmission and receiving radio waves. Information is transmitted through radio waves by modifying the amplification, the amplitude or frequency of a radio wave according to the information to be transmitted. So radio waves have a very low frequency, right? Very low frequency and high wavelength. Okay. So did you all understand this part clearly, Puta? Mata kiyanna.
Yeah, miss.
Okay. Shafka?
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Okay, the next is sound. Before we go to the sound, let's see what kind of question we have here. Mm. Okay, Puta. තුන්වෙනි ප්‍රශ්නට යන්න. Please answer the third question. Okay, Puta. Were you all able to answer it?
Yeah, miss.
Yeah, okay. So tell me the answer, Puta. What did you write? Write down 3 characteristics of electromagnetic waves.
Can travel to empty space.
Okay. What else?
Does it need a medium?
Does not?
It does not need a medium.
Yeah, it does not need a medium to travel.
I wrote only 2 miss for that.
You wrote only 2. Okay. Good. Shafka? Shafka, what did you write, Puta? So electromagnetic spectrum Gatot Puta. Now also Shafat, the one that you the both the points that you have wrote actually means the same thing, no? Does not need a medium, can travel through space. Isn't it kind of the same thing in the opposite terms? What do you
Yeah,
think? Puta? Yeah. So here see Puta, characteristic of electromagnetic waves. I told you it travels in the speed of light, right? So you can tell that. Okay. It travels at the speed of light, or it travels at the speed of 3 into 10 to the power 8 ms minus 1. And also, they are not affected by external electric or magnetic fields. They are not affected by external electric or magnetic field. Right? Okay, so that should be the answer for that. Right. So then what is the next question? What is the angle between electric field and magnetic field generated together in an electromagnetic wave? What do you think the answer is, Huta?
90 degrees.
90 degrees. What is the angle between these two fields and the direction propagation of the electromagnetic wave? That is also
90 degrees.
90 degrees.